All right, hello everybody. Show you what we got going on today. Now this is the Kyosho Blizzard. I'm sure a lot of y'all are familiar with these. Kind of wanted to spotlight my model a little bit. It is built out slightly different than others I've seen online or on YouTube. I've got the M05 sitting next to it just for a little bit of size reference in case you weren't familiar with these. From my understanding, this is probably a second generation, originally a gasoline or nitro model. Obviously the shell has been upgraded after the fact. Now a little bit of backstory on this. I did buy it pre-owned, so a lot of the build was done before I had inherited this vehicle. Now, this thing is awesome. Whoever had built this out, they did a great job. But let's take the body off and kind of show y'all what's done a little bit different on the inside there. Still have to do a little bit of wire cleanup here. Running full brushless system, obviously with the LiPo cell there. Got a 60 amp Ghoul RC there. Again, kind of would like to upgrade all the electronics in here. Running a brushless, I believe it's a 4300 kV. Now one thing I've seen, a lot of these are built with a gear reduction system somewhere in here. This is a direct link into the differential there. Still have the brakes on either side, left and right. So there's no zero turn aspect with this. It kind of just breaks up one side or the other. What that allows is, this thing is just built for speed. A lot of those are running the push blades on them. This push blade has been totally disconnected. It is not built for pushing snow anymore. One thing I did when I had purchased this model, he had all the electronics here in the back, the battery, everything, and really disproportioned the weight when it came through the snow. You had more of a hop effect when it got on the plane. So first thing I did was move all the weight to the forward so it really levels this thing out when it's coming across the snow. So I'm not sure if anyone else has done a setup like this. If so, totally let me know. I would love to see it. I think this setup works great. It's fantastic. A lot of fun to play with. That being said, let's put it back together, see if we can't get some action shots for you. Now, one of the main issues I have with this is snow conditions. We're out here on the East Coast, so we get a lot of icy, hard packed stuff. We're currently at probably about 11 degrees today. So we can see if we can keep the tracks on it. I do have new tracks purchased for it. New tracks, new wheels, new chains. Gonna totally upgrade the drive system there. This thing going so fast all the time has slowly stretched these tracks out. Now with that 4300 kV, we don't have much crawling ability. That's about as slow as we can get it to go. And you can see, not having that zero turn aspect, it does kind of pack in a little bit of snow there. Snow conditions pretty right today. Absolute beast. Oh, figured we'd throw a track. Like I mentioned before, these tracks are pretty stretched out. Going the speed that it's going does not help a bit, along with this hard packed snow that we get out here. Yep, looks like we lost a little bit of tension somewhere in that. And I figured I'd end the video on a thrown track. Again, this whole drivetrain is pretty wore out. I think it's probably the original setup for this rig. So got new tracks, new wheels, new tensioners, new chains. So that might be the next video I open up. With that is after I replace everything. One cool thing about that ESC in there, it does actually thaw the cab out, which is really handy. Let's take it back to the repair shop. There we go. That's what we're waiting on. Into the first drive of the season. This is what it usually looks like. Looks like did one of those hard landings on the back. This is kind of on a slider here, so that whole thing came in. But that is A-okay. We'll get it fixed up. Get all this stuff swapped out for next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay warm out there.